Let's explore spiritual gems from Job chapters 4 and 5, along with their applications, using the New World Translation. Job chapter 4, Spiritual Gems and their application. Verse 7. Remember, please, who, being innocent, ever perished? Or where were the upright ever annihilated? Spiritual gem. Understanding the principle of divine justice. Application. Eliphaz's question highlights the principle of divine justice. While the innocent may face trials, we should trust that Jehovah's justice prevails, and he will ultimately vindicate the upright. We should maintain our integrity and rely on Jehovah's wisdom. Verse 17. Can mortal man be righteous before God? Can a man be pure before his Maker? Spiritual gem. Human imperfection and God's righteousness. Application. Eliphaz's question reminds us of human imperfection and God's righteousness. We should humbly acknowledge our imperfections and strive to live in harmony with God's standards, relying on His mercy and forgiveness. Verse 21. Do not despise the discipline of the Almighty. For He wounds, but He binds up, He strikes, but His hands heal. Spiritual gem. Accepting divine discipline and correction. Application. Eliphaz's counsel encourages us to accept divine discipline and correction. When faced with trials and challenges, we should view them as opportunities for growth and trust that Jehovah can heal and restore us. Job chapter 5, Spiritual Gems and their application. Verse 7. Man is born for trouble as surely as sparks fly upward. Spiritual gem. Recognizing the reality of human suffering. Application. Eliphaz's observation acknowledges the reality of human suffering in this imperfect world. We should not be surprised by trials but rather maintain our faith and trust in Jehovah's support during difficult times. Verse 8. But as for me, I would seek God, and to God I would submit my case. Spiritual gem. Turning to Jehovah in times of trouble. Application. Eliphaz's response highlights the importance of seeking Jehovah and submitting our concerns to Him when facing trouble. We should turn to God in prayer and rely on His guidance and support during trials. Verse 17. Look, happy is the man whom God corrects. So do not reject the discipline of the Almighty. Spiritual gem. Finding joy in divine correction. Application. Eliphaz's statement encourages us to find joy in divine correction and discipline. We should view God's correction as an expression of His love and use it as an opportunity for spiritual growth. Verse 27. Yes, you will know that your offspring will be many, and your descendants will be like the vegetation of the earth. Spiritual gem. Trust in God's blessings. Application. Eliphaz's assurance of abundant blessings reminds us to trust in Jehovah's promises. We should have faith that God will bless our faithful efforts and provide for our spiritual and physical well-being. In Job chapters 4 and 5, we find spiritual gems about understanding the principle of divine justice, recognizing human imperfection and God's righteousness, accepting divine discipline and correction, recognizing the reality of human suffering, turning to Jehovah in times of trouble, finding joy in divine correction, and trusting in God's blessings. These principles offer valuable guidance for our faith and service to Jehovah today.